what's up? It's your boy Kurt the Jerk saying what up. I hope everybody's doing great today. It's your boy just talking about my man Cenk Uygur. I think he's a great guy. He talks about a lot of good stuff, and I think the left. This is all a matter of opinion. I think the left is being a little too critical of him. Um, I think that he has a strategy because a lot of the people start to call him a leader, saying that he's a leader of the left wing. Well, if you call him the leader of the left wing, then let him lead. Let him see what he can do to try to make things different. Because they're afraid that a lot of people switching their positions to become right wing. But that's not Cenk Uygur. Cenk Uygur been offered millions of dollars over the course of years to try to flip on left, and he never did it. Yeah, he may be center left, but I think, to me, in my opinion, because I'm center left too, I think that's an excellent position to have. You can't be completely left. You can't be completely right. You got to be close to the middle. You know why? Because you need to break bread with the person on the other end. There's no way the left is going to get anything done without the right, and the right can't get everything done without the left. Y'all need each other. And there's a lot of commonalities between each other, but when you have a lot of hurt feelings and a lot of situations, because when I'm looking at a lot of these podcasts, 'cause I subscribe to all you left-wing people and also right, I subscribe to all you guys. When I'm looking at the left, it seems like I see a lot of emotions involved. And I understand it, because if you call Cenk Uygur your leader, you would be emotional about the position that you think he's taking. But you got to look at the bigger picture. And this is just a matter of opinion. Hey, I'm not an expert at this stuff. I'm just a guy on here just talking. I think you got to look at it like this. You got Fred Hampton. Everybody knows Fred Hampton, the Black Panthers, right? Think about it. The Black Panthers, pro-black, trying to look out for black people, right? But at some point, he collaborated with who? The other side. And the reason why he created what he collaborated with other people, because they realized that it's not so much different that we have. Once you get past the identity politics, there's a lot of things that we trying to do. Like on the right end, if you say white and black people or Hispanics or whoever, or all different races, everybody just really, I think the general consensus that most of us come to this country because we want to actually do something good. For the ones that came here, that's immigrants, and the ones that live here, that's born here, we just want to live a good life. Not everybody want to be out there committing crime. I know that they got a lot of crazy people on both ends, but I think y'all being a little too hard on Cenk Uygur. If you say he's a leader, I think y'all need to let him lead. You know what I'm saying? Let him see where he ends up at. You got to talk to the right wing. You know why? Because if you look at it, we just saw this election Kamala Harris got killed in the election. It still was a slim margin. She didn't really get blown out like we thought she did. In the beginning, the numbers looked that way, but as you gradually look at the numbers now, she only lost by a little bit. But the idea is that what caused her to slip away from those poll numbers? Like, why the people voted for Trump instead of her when it seems as though she was popular at some point? At least when she first started out. But I guess she didn't really get enough time. And I'm not one of those people that's gonna go back and forth and say, oh, she would have done this, she would have done that, she would have got it right. I'm not one of those people. That's corny. I'm just gonna keep it real. I just say that, to me, in my opinion, I just think she didn't have enough time to win. But when you look at Donald Trump's psychology, Donald Trump does the psychology game. He said the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and it's repetitious in your brain. So you hear it over and over and over. Guess what? You start to believe what you hear, whether you agree with it or not, because you're hearing it over and over and over. So that's neither here nor there. Let me get back to Cenk Uygur. I think y'all being too critical of him. Yes, he got to go on these right wing and try to help, try to talk, try to represent the left, to try to do something good for the people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he went on Charlie Kirk's show, and people's like, oh, he didn't really attack the audience, attack the people and stuff. I mean, attack Charlie Kirk. No, the key is to go in there. It's all about strategies. You don't just go out and just fight people straight up. No, you find common ground with them over time. Okay, we may disagree when it comes to identity politics, but you agree when it comes to this and this and this. So let's try to build something according to what we agree with versus the things we disagree with. The reason why is because whether you like it or not, Donald Trump is in his White House for 4 years. The Republicans got the House. The Republicans got the Senate. They got the justice system. So if you don't do anything, because if the way the left look like they just want to sit on the sidelines and wait and see how everything unraveled. No, let's see if we can still get some legislation passed, even when it's an extreme situation where the Republicans got the House, the Senate, and the presidency and the criminal justice system. I mean, the highest courts of the land. Let's see what we can do. Let's not be so critical of Cenk Uygur. Give him a shot. I see a lot of people so critical and this and that and the third. I mean, if he really, think about it, even if you disagree with what he's saying, give him a shot. Give him a chance. I think we need all kinds of strategies to try to win voters back. We can't just go off the back that, he's going to the right. He's complimenting right. He acting like he's a right winger now. Oh, I'm losing. I'm going to unsubscribe to him. Well, guess what? He still got 6 million subscribers, so he's doing pretty well. You know, yeah, he's going to lose some subscribers because that's just how it works. That's part of the game. You gain some, you lose some. You gain some, you lose some. That's how it is in this game. Me personally, I only got 200 subscribers, so I'm a nobody in this game. I'm brand new. No, actually, I'm not brand new. I've been in this game for a minute. It's just that I haven't really talked about politics so much. So now I'm using my platform to talk about politics because I think it's irritating to see that people go after Cenk Uygur, and it really doesn't make no sense to me. But I got one video I wanted to show. It's pretty much the talking point USA. Like, everybody was critical about it, so I guess I'll show a video about it. What the heck? Like, what's the worst that could happen? Let me show a video. Yeah.
On the right, you guys do a great job of coalescing. Okay, so you do a couple of things well. You work together well, and you're more welcoming, if I'm being honest.
We're glad Cenk's
Is that
here,
really
right,
bad
everybody?
that he say that?
And a lot of people on the left know this as well. If you agree with MAGA 5%, the answer you get is welcome, right? Come join us, right? On the left, if you disagree 5%, they go, get out of here, you're a right winger, you're a fascist, right? But if you push enough people out and you guys welcome enough people in, eventually you win the popular vote. That's what I warned them about, and that's what happened, right? So, look, I propose simple rules, the 3 rules of the internet. Rule number 1, when we disagree, we fight. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Now, rule number 2 is afterwards we must have a beer together, okay? And rule number 3 is, for God's sake, when we agree, let's unite.
I don't know about that beer. There's like, I don't want that beer.
So, for the left, we have too much division. We almost never unify. I don't mean with the right. I mean internally. The left loves to attack one another. I love you guys on the left. I love you. But every once in a while, when we get a yes, when we agree, can we please unite? And the second thing we need is for the old, I'm being honest, and on average, not everyone, of course, but for the older Democratic voters, please turn off your television sets. They're lying to you. They're tricking you. They're trying to get you to vote for corruption. They're trying to get you to vote for policies you don't even want. So if we can do those 2 things, then we'll be in great shape. On the right.
Okay, I guess. I don't see nothing bad that what he said. I guess maybe y'all don't like the fact that he's going on the right-wing media and he's trying to critique the left wing a little bit. But it's an eye-opener because that's true. He's right about what he's saying, because if he's wrong, then why the hell y'all all criticizing him for going on right-wing media? Think about it. We lost a lot of people from the left that went to the right. How you think we're going to get them back? Talking among each other? That's not going to work. The left don't have enough power to just be able to get the people back up. No, you got to go on these right-wing medias, win some of their hearts, and get them to come back over to the left side. Back to the dark side. No, I'm joking. But that's how it works. They got to come. How are they going to come back on the left if nobody's going on the right-wing media to try to get them to come back and steer them back in our direction? You know, that's why I was confused. I'm like, why everybody so critical? You know, I'm not going to point out names of people that I respect that's left But I'm just gonna say that y'all was extremely critical of him, and to some extent, I'm thinking that some of you guys are clout chasing. I think y'all just trying to get a bigger brand, and y'all trying to steal customers and try to make it seem like you're honest at the same time. Y'all trying to steal some of his viewers. That's disingenuous because you know that he's not out there trying to steal anybody's money. You know, he's not out there not stealing. I'm sorry, he's not out there trying to take people's money. As far as all these right wing groups try to give Cenk Uygur money. You didn't think they try to give him hundreds of millions of dollars? Yeah, a lot of people did for years, and he always say no to it. But now y'all criticize him because he's going on those shows. He has to. Think about it. We lost everything. So obviously, the left is doing something wrong, and we lost the House, we lost the Senate, we lost the presidency. The courts is more packed with Republicans. We lost a lot. Y'all gotta find out different strategies because last time I checked, progressives lose everything. They lose all over America. They don't. They even though they should be popular because they have popular views on a lot of good stuff that they want to do, but they lose everything. Think about it. Just let's keep it 100. Y'all lose all the time when y'all you barely got a few progressives right now in America that's into politics. A lot of them are losing their seats left and right. I understand that they got some outside entity that's paying for it to happen, but that's just the reality though. Like, what can you do to make things better for the party, or which can they do better for the American people? You gotta get on these shows. You gotta meet people where they at. Some people are inherently racist due to whatever circumstances, and sometimes you can win them back. You got some people that don't even know they're racist. You know, it's our job to educate. You know, for the most point, all of us. You know, I'm not saying everybody, because some people are comfortable with their position, but you'd be surprised how some people don't realize how bad they were until you shine a light right in front of their eyes, and then they say, "Oh shoot, I didn't realize how bad I was. Oh, let me change some ways." Not saying you're gonna win everybody like that, but you're gonna win some. Now, just look at the Black Panthers. I'm a wrap on this. Think about it. The Black Panthers. Remember, like I said before, he was out there marching, doing what he got to do, trying to protect the black people. And guess what? He lined up with white people. Because guess what? White and black people got a lot of similar issues. If you're a working class in America, y'all got a lot of the same issues. It's a lot more in common than not in common. And they unite for the issues that y'all agree with, and then y'all come together, and that's what happened. Fred Hampton did that. You know what I'm saying? So things can happen. You know, things can change. You know, things could be better. Right and left could come together. I mean, and I think we have to make some changes on both ends. And left, to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all got some extreme views. I mean, y'all think trans athletes need to play in women's sports. I think that's wrong. They need to have their own lane. I believe they have a right to have freedom, rights as everybody else, but they shouldn't be playing in women's sport. I'll keep it 100. They shouldn't. It don't make sense for them to. You know what I'm saying? Because you're biologically a man. Whether you have an identity that you say, quote unquote, I have an identity that I feel like I'm born as a woman, or whatever the case is. All right, cool. Make your claim. All right, that's your claim. All right, cool. We could rock with it. But you cannot play in a woman's sport when you're physically born stronger. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what pills you take to suppress your testosterone levels. You still in a vessel of a man. You're built like a man. Even if you take pills and you become more shaped like a woman, you're still a man. You know what I'm saying? You still have to go for a prostate test when you get reported. You know? So it doesn't really change everything in your biology. So you could think one way, but you're still a man. So you shouldn't play in one sport. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't see no am I getting it right? Trans women or trans men? Trans man meaning a woman. If I'm getting the language wrong, excuse me, I'm not part of that group. I hope I'm saying it respectfully. Trans men, which is biologically women, playing in man sports. You don't see that nowhere. You gotta ask yourself a question, why? Because they know they will get defeated real easily, right? So now vice versa, you flip it the other way around. A trans woman, which is biologically a man, shouldn't play in women's sport because they're biologically stronger. It's no fear to that. But back to Cenk Uygur, I think he should continue doing what he's doing, and we see what happens. We take it from there. Right? Everybody, peace, and have a blessed night. And stay tuned for more Kurt the Jerk news. And also follow us on Awareness Academy 401. That's a YouTube channel that is new. We just started. And we talk about a lot of different subjects. We try to have professionals on there. If you have a business that you're trying to market, we'll market your business for you, free of charge. We don't charge you nothing. Our job is to try to help your business grow. So we'll interview you. We'll talk to you in advance and then do an interview, set up an interview with you. We'll create flyers, virtual flyers on the internet. We'll post them all over social media platforms, multiple different platforms to help you out. So follow us again, Awareness Academy 401, all right? So everybody, have a peace and wonderful night. God bless America.